Hey everybody, Ryan Schramm. Welcome to part 2 of Southwest San Clemente. As you can see, I am standing at Leslie Park, a nice little lookout spot where you can check the waves, and got a couple park benches here too. It's important to note this is not a beach access. The reason why we're starting the tour here is because Leslie Park is kind of a focal point to the second southern half of Southwest San Clemente. And it's also really close to the Lawson's beach access. So I wanted to kind of show you this little park, this little lookout spot. It's a fun place to walk to. And I might reference it if you contact me and you want a house in this neighborhood. I might reference like, yeah, it's a few doors away from Leslie Park. So that's why we're starting here, but I'm gonna hop back in the car with you guys and take you down to the closest beach access. Let's go. Okay, so we're hopping back in the car. And we're on a road right now called Calle de los Alamos. All the homes on the right-hand side of this road are bluff-front. So if you absolutely want a property that's on the bluff, you want that whitewater ocean view, you want to hear the waves crashing all night long, we're going to talk about searching for properties on the bluff. So we've gone about 7-8 parcels from Leslie Park. And up here on our right, which is about 12-13 parcels away, is the Lawson's beach access. We're parked right in front of Lawson's, which is it's a staircase basically of decomposed granite going down to the San Clemente Beach Trail, and then a train track, a formal train track crossing to go to the beach. So this little pocket is referred to as Lawson's or Lost Winds. You might see it referred to as both, but they're one and the same. And the real estate in here, the homes are, again, they're mostly single family residences, varying in size from 1,000 square feet up to 5, 6, 7,000 square feet in some instances. No tract homes in this community. They're all custom at one time or another. And this Lawson's beach access there's volleyball courts down there. There's a good distance of sand from where the beach starts to the waves. So it's a great spot to bring your beach chair or set up for the day. And the waves are really good here too when the swell is right. So this whole little pocket is very desirable. You'll see in this video that, you know, there's people out on their golf carts. A lot of people like to bring their golf cart to the beach access because it takes up less space and it's just easier than parking a car. So I'm going to speed up the video now so that we can get back to Vista, which is a street that runs north to south and parallels the beach and kind of feeds all these other streets to the beach access points. Okay, so we just arrived back to South Vista, and I keep referencing this street because it literally winds through all of the homes and it divides the 100 block homes and the 200 block homes. So for a 100 block property in Southwest San Clemente, that's going to be kind of the homes in the 100 block are going to be a little bit less expensive than the homes in the 200 block. And then the homes in the 200 block will be a little bit less expensive than the homes in the 300 block and along the bluff. But I have the camera positioned on 2 properties right now, and this is something that you'll often see. The property on the left was completely remodeled. It's got a modern farmhouse look to it, and so does the property on the right. But both of these homes were extensively remodeled. In fact, the one on the right is pretty much new construction, maybe one wall, and some of the old foundation was kept, and that's it. Because there's a lot of opportunity to add value in this neighborhood. The homes here there's a high demand for homes here, and they sell for a handsome price. But relatively speaking, this San Clemente beach neighborhood is still of value when compared against Laguna Beach or Corona del Mar or Newport. That's what makes this little pocket of homes so desirable is that it's still a great value for a beach town. So now we're cruising down Ola Vista. I'm gonna pop you into a community called the Riviera District, and it's just a super special pocket of homes within this Southwest San Clemente quadrant. All right, so we just pulled into the Riviera District, as you can see on their little monument sign. Riviera, Rivi, whatever you want to call it, is a super cool little pocket of homes. Most of the homes in this community are single level. There's actually a zoning restriction in here that properties need to be 16 feet roof height or less. There are some two-story homes in certain spots where it doesn't affect another homeowner's view. So that's important to note. Most of these homes are 1,400 square feet to some of the larger ones being 4,000 plus square feet. But it's a quiet little neighborhood with only one way in and one way out. There's no real homeowners association here. There's an optional $15 per year association due, which goes into a pot to fund the annual Christmas party. But I'm driving you through these streets because these homes are just so unique, and this little spot is like the surf beach town, beach home mecca, if you will. It's really difficult to find a property on the market in here because they turn over so little because it's so desirable. But they do change hands every so often. So this is definitely one neighborhood that if you came to town and went out to look at some houses with me, that I would drive you through. We're gonna make a left-hand turn here on Avenida La Costa. And once we get to the bottom of this street, that's where the public beach access is gonna be. All the homes on the right here are gonna have killer ocean views. All the homes on the left, kind of up that slope, even better, higher vantage point ocean views. And the homes in Riviera right now, it's pretty difficult to find a home in here under $2 million anymore. The home on the right of us sold fairly recently for in the $3 million range. And the homes here just in front and on the left are literally like, they feel like you're on the sand, and these homes would trade in the $4 to $5 million range. So I'm gonna pull up into this little cul-de-sac and give you guys a good look of the beach access. So Rivi has a really easy beach access. You can see those two people coming up the stairs now. It's only, I don't know, 10 or 15 steps. It's not terrible. And you just go right underneath the train tracks and you're on the sand. Rivi has a really nice white sand beach. It's a gradual beach too. The waves are breaking, you know, relatively far enough out to where if you have little kids or you don't want to worry about a shore break wave, Rivi is a really nice spot to come to the beach. Okay, so as we leave Rivi, you can see there's a killer little golf cart there. This is a community that is very much outdoor, walkable lifestyle. That you move to this community because you want to be close to the beach and you want to use the beach a lot. I actually think we have some B-roll of me for one of my listings that we sold in Rivi where I took the owner's golf cart to the beach, and we can show you just how easy it is to cruise down to that beach access. But this is film this here on our left. This is one of the lots here they've designated to just being a volleyball court and a basketball court. And I can't think of a lot of other communities where they've actually done that. So pretty epic. And again, Riviera District. If you're looking for something in here, be sure and message me or text me and say, hey, Riviera, I love it. Lawson's, I loved it. Like T Street, any one of those pockets, we can go out and find a property for you. Even if it's not on the market yet, I'll go knock on some doors and find one for you. So back to Ola Vista. I don't know how many times I've said Ola Vista in this video, but we're back on Ola Vista, and this is where we're basically going to finish out the Southwest San Clemente tour for all the single family residences, not gated. We might actually, I'm thinking about it as I'm talking to you guys, we might have to do a separate video on the gated communities in Southwest San Clemente, which are on the very, very, very southern end of town. But as we kind of pull up to Calafia here, which is an exit off of I-5, this is the one spot in Southwest where kind of some more condos enter into the mix. And this street here, if we were to make a right on, does a loop. Actually, let's finish here today. Let's go down the loop. This is what locals call the loop. It's a street, Avenida Montalvo and Lobby Arrow, but it's basically a one-way loop-de-doo with condos and some duplex and triplex apartments, but a really, really nice spot. I used to live here myself when I bought my first condo in town, and I would walk this loop or jog this loop to Calafia Park, which is where we're going to end the tour today. Okay, so now we've reached the point on the Lobiera Loop where all the condos on the right-hand side of the street are on the bluff. Some incredible views from these condos. And so you can get a condo on the loop. Something on the bluff might run you 2.2 to up to 3 million in some instances on the higher end. But there still are condos for under $1 million on the loop. And this is the park that I was really excited to share with you guys. You can see there's a staircase. If we zoom in on that staircase leading down to the beach there. Yep, there's the handrail. So you can take the stairs down to the San Clemente Beach Trail and Calafia. And that's a spot where you can go down and surf or hang out on the beach. But it's also, if you live in this neighborhood, really nice to just come here and walk to the park at the end of the day, because we do get some really killer sunsets from here. People walk their dogs down to the park, and they also do yoga in the park. So a really, really nice spot. And then I'm going to zoom in on the bluff across the way there. That's San Clemente State Beach. So a really cool state park to bring an RV or a camper to, or you can even tent camp there. So some of my clients will kind of plan their trips accordingly when they come and look at some houses, and they'll bring their RV and they'll stay at the San Clemente State Park, and then we'll go out on tours and I'll drop them back off at the park. It's a really cool spot too. So this is where we're going to end the video. We are we're right above Calafia Beach, and that's an exit off of I-5. So another kind of reference point for you all if you come and take a look at some houses with me and you are interested in something on this loop. Just text or email and say, Ryan, show me some condos or houses on the loop. I'd love to meet you guys and take you on this tour in person. Take care.